This is a parts Telecaster, essentially. It has a redwood body, a no-name neck with the Fender water decal on. It's nothing fancy. However, it does have the TE59 from Lindy Freyland pickups in it, and an Emerson electronic control plate. So this is a parts Telecaster from my friend, and he let me try it out for a couple days, and I was going to buy it, but I decided not to just because, you know, even though it's cool, I don't really have a use for it right now. So yeah, it's a redwood body. The top is unfinished. The back is a sunburst, and it's hopefully you can see that. It's not a gloss. It's more like a stain. You can think about it. And so it feels really nice. It's like a satin feel. And then the neck is nice and beefy. Like it doesn't even go in. It's pretty much a straight line back here. So it's a very interesting feel, but it's very comfortable for what it is. Another interesting thing about this one is there's 23 frets. There's not 24, it's not 22, not 21, but 23, which is really weird because I've never seen a 23 fret neck before, especially in maple. Fortunately, I don't know what company this neck is. My friend says it's a USA CG. But yeah, I don't know what radius this is. I don't know what frets these are. It's just what it is. The fat neck just kind of works on this. I don't know how. I don't know why. If you're new to the baritone world, really what it is you get rid of the high E on your guitar, and you just have a B right there. And then instead of your E string being the last string, you have your B string. Just like a 5-string bass, you can think about it. And it is tuned a little bit differently because it has an F sharp to make it a complete 5th or 4th. I don't know what it is, but it's just tuned like a guitar. The steps are the same. All the shapes are the same. So this is tuned in B to B, which is a common tuning. Also A to A is a common, which is just a whole step down. You can also tune a half step up to C to C, which is what Twin Peaks, the theme song, was filmed in. You can play it just like a regular guitar because it's tuned the same, but the chords are different. So this isn't an E, this is actually, it's an E shape, but it's a B. And so your A shape is your E. This is your E. So right now there's 14s on it, and so basically it feels like 11s. So whatever gauge you get for baritones, it's subtract 3, and that's what it feels like with guitar strings. But yeah, this can do pretty much everything. It can do heavy metal, or what I say is heavy metal. You can do hard rock. It can also do like the Western movie music called spaghetti Western. There's a lick on the History Channel that I hear a lot. It's like the How America Was Made or something. That's where I heard it. But anyway, I was playing around with this and I figured it out. So that was played on a baritone. And then a lot of just like spacey sounds. Like, it's very weird to describe, but like this is what you can get out of it. So personally, I would see myself using this if I did like background music. You know, I was out playing more. Like I actually wrote music and stuff. Because it'd be, this is fun to write music on because it's different, even though it's the same as a guitar. But right now, it's, you know, I don't really have a use for it besides just a fun little thing. I don't need it, but I need it. Like if you pick it up here, it feels relatively light because redwood's a little bit light compared to my. This is a made in Mexico body and neck, but a whole nother electronic world. But if you pick it up here, this is a lot heavier. I don't know what it is. It might be ash or alder. It's one of the two, probably alder. But it is a two-piece body. But it's really weird because it has a longer neck, so if you hold it up here, it's still heavier. Oof. It's just weird that this is lighter even though it's a longer neck. Yeah, I just wanted to make this because I haven't really seen a lot of baritone tellies like this, especially 2 pickup configuration. I've seen a lot of the 3 pickup with the rosewood. This is 2 pickup with the maple, so it's really cool. And if you find yourself looking at a baritone, play it because it is interesting. It's so interesting. It's fun. And this one, I have Fralin stock pickups, which I love. They sound amazing. And this one has the Peter Florence TE59, which is pretty sure that's the one that Brad Paisley uses, which I thought about going with these, but I went with these instead. But these sound so good. It's ridiculous. Oh, and while I was filming this, I was going from this to this a lot. And so going from the longer scale to the shorter scale really messed me up, especially on this one country solo, the Darius Rucker and Keith Urban, I Don't Care, from Charleston. So you might be saying, oh, I can't really tell the difference. Like, yeah, it sounds deeper, but like how much deeper? So I made a comparison. This is what it sounds like on the baritone. This is what it sounds like on the regular telly. Also compared the John Mayer version of Who Did You Think I Was? That little opening, this is what that sounds like, the two compared. That's how much different it is. But yeah, it was really weird going from the long scale to the regular scale because it took me like 6 tries to do that one solo on the regular guitar just because the scale was so different, and I've been playing this all day. Which is very funny to me because this feels a lot more natural now that I've been playing it a while, and this feels really, really short even though it's normal. And it just sounds really high pitched even though it's the standard. This one just, I don't know, I just like this one a little bit better. It's fun to switch it up every now and again. You just get mind blocked by the same old guitar, and there's only so many tunings you can do this. Just pick up a baritone and play the same riffs because they sound different. It's just like I think Rhett Scholl said this, the same riffs sound different even though it's the same riff, so it gets your mind going even more. But yeah, also get a redwood telly body. They're so nice. It's so light. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you want to see. I'm going to try to do a lot on this channel, a lot more music stuff. Eventually I'll get to my pedals. Subscribe and keep watching.